Does it ever feel like one big waste of time? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. We had our Friday night crosstalk meeting the other night, and there was a topic that came up. Is this all a waste of time? Me just going through the motions, is this going to be a waste of time? And I thought it was a really odd topic, but a deep topic, a topic with a plethora of different opinions and suggestions. And by the way, having differing opinions is A-okay. We're all allowed to have our own opinions, but I wanted to share on this topic this morning and share my own personal opinions and perspectives. Again, there's really no right answer per se, but just my personal opinions. To answer the question, is this all just a waste of time? Me just going through the motions just to complete my program? Is this all just a waste of time? And I think the fair thing to do is ask follow-up questions. My first follow-up question would be, depends. What's your goal? If your goal is just to complete a program, then no, it sounds like you're going to be able to complete your program. But if your goal is long-term sobriety, then you may be looking at some possible pitfalls down the road. If your goal is just to go through the motions, complete your 12-step program, your rehab program, whatever program, if that's your goal, you may be able to complete that without question. So yeah, okay, you could check that box and say, I've completed that. But if your goal is long-term sobriety, chances are you're going to be facing a possible relapse down the road somewhere because you're just going through the motions. The programs you're working, the 12-step program or the rehab program you're working is designed, supposed to get you to be serious and take it seriously, take it hard, to heart, and learn how to love yourself again. And if you're not doing that, if you're just going through the motions to get the checkbox marked and get the paper signed, then down the road, you're going to be experiencing some of the same emotions that got you drunk and got you high in the first place. My question is, why are your goals different? If you're just going through the motions, why would you not want to be clean and sober? If you truly want to be clean and sober, why is your goal just to complete your 12-step program or your rehab program? Why is your goal just to go through the motions? That doesn't make sense to me. See, when I came back into the rooms, I was desperate to stop. I couldn't figure out how to stop. I tried everything on how to stop. So I didn't want to complete a program. I didn't give a damn about a program. If you would have told me that going out there and bashing my mailbox with a sledgehammer would have gotten me clean and sober, then by God, hand me the damn sledgehammer. I didn't care how I got clean and sober. I just wanted to figure out how I could get clean and sober. I couldn't figure it out. And so I found a tool in a toolbox that was handed to me called the 12 Steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, right? The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous is a great book. I encourage you to read it. And I started hanging out with people who had figured out how to solve their problems. They told me about the tools that they use, and they handed me those very tools, so to speak. I didn't care how I got sober. I just happened to find the tool, the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous, that allowed me to get clean and sober. I worked the 12-step program, and I was able to successfully reach my goal of being clean and sober, laying my head down on the pillow at night, going to sleep rather than passing out. And guess what? Keep this in mind too. My goal has never changed. It's been the same goal for the last 4 years, to make it to the end of my day drawing a sober breath. I still use the tools that I learned and I acquired over all those last 4 years anyway. Why is your goal to not get clean and sober? If your goal is to complete a program, finish this rehab program or finish this 12-step program, if that's your goal, my immediate next question is, why? Why is that your goal and not getting clean and sober? Why? And it tells me, in order to answer that question, chances are, just based on my own personal experience, chances are if your goal is not to get clean and sober, but just go through the motions, chances are you still haven't figured out how to love yourself, how to get to know yourself, and how to fix the things that you may want to fix. At the end of the day, sobriety isn't about just getting clean and sober. It's about learning to love ourselves so we stop wanting to hurt ourselves. That has been my goal for the last 4 years, and that is still my goal today. And as far as wasted time, maybe you had an X amount of time under your belt and you relapse. Did you waste it? No. In my opinion, personally, any clean time, any sober time is valuable time. I had a dry spell. I was a dry drunk for about 4 years and 4 months between 2013 and 2017. I wasn't working a program, but I was sober. I remember just about everything I did in that 4 years and 4 months. I can't tell you a whole hell of a lot what happened after I relapsed, but I can tell you about the things I did in that 4 years and 4 months. Any sobriety time is time worth cherishing, especially when you have your family, your friends, the people that matter most to you, especially when you have them counting on that sobriety time. Any effort you make to get yourself clean and sober and to stay that way, that'll never be wasted time. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and sharing 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.